Well, see, what caused the drama, Harley? You and Phil seem to get along in person quite well, and that is true. Someone said, "Oh, you've flipped. You're nice in person, then online when it's gone, you're sort of being a backstabber." I can see that point as well. That's untrue, but basically, what happened is we did get along quite well. Just cycling, common interests, stuff like that. But there was a troll out there who sent Phil an old screenshot of way back when, years ago, when Phil was critiquing Tom Danielson, yet he went out and smashed Tom Danielson's time up a Strava climb. And I said, well, I find that hilarious that Phil is claiming clean, but then beating, Tom Danielson's times up climbs. So I said he needs to, prove himself, blah, 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 blah. It's just a bit of banter, just my honest opinion. So a troll sent that to Phil, and then Phil lost his chops. He sent me a message on Instagram basically saying, F off, do me a favor, if you see me riding, look the other way, blah, 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 keep riding. And I was like, oh, blah, 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 So that's what caused it. And then Phil since has been throwing some shade out on social media. So, okay, cool. We'll throw the shade game. But, so I don't think Phil, in my opinion, is clean, in what I would call clean. I don't think it's just caffeine. That's just my opinion there. I don't know what it is, but a few people out there might have some answers. But look how fast we're going. This is the starting on summit. My whole bike is creaking. And look at this corner. We're like leaning into the fucking corner, man. Like we're leaning. Look at that. Look at the tilt of the seat post angle. We're leaning into that corner. This is not in the summit. You don't. That's how fucking fast Phil was going. And then that guy in front is pacing Phil. Now he pulls off pretty soon after this. So this is insane pace. Look at that. That's just like Richie Port didn't even drop me that well. Like that's insane. That's crazy. So there's just a lot of talk about clean and what is clean. I think Phil should sit down with his audience and do a video. Am I clean? And what does clean mean to me? What does clean mean to Phil? Is clean just a shit ton of caffeine? Is clean you take prescription meds but not illegal ones or whatever? Like what does clean actually mean? That would be a very good video for Phil to do, because people think clean is just coffee's cookie and water. For me, caffeine is a performance enhancing drug. If you take enough of it, you will ride faster. I mean, I don't think it's healthy to have that much caffeine, but the name of the game is top of the hill first. So I accept people do things. I've had close friends use EPO, and yeah, they ride fucking insane. The improvement is insane. So can you imagine, let's say Phil was totally clean and he started using, a Tommy Danielson program or whatever, or Lance Armstrong program. Can you imagine the watts he'd be pushing out? And FTP basically is your power you can do for 20 minutes. 20-minute power is FTP. If you can do it for 20, then you're probably going to hold it for a lot longer. So that's the deal. Is I think Phil should do a video just saying exactly what is clean. And I think really if Phil wants to get the credibility that he's looking for, he should be back in the racing scene. He should be in domestic racing scene where he is being drug tested. Where he is being drug tested. Now, some people say, drug testing doesn't mean shit. It's so easy to pass a drug test. That is true. But if you're really being brazen with your drug usage, then, it can be a bit harder to pass a test, especially unless you've got a really good team doctor, etc. Or doctor contacts, or just someone in the know who can give you the, hey, heads up, this is what the deal is, things like that. So I would say that Phil is, he's putting himself out there as Mr. Clean, and if anybody criticizes that, anyone questions that, instantly blocked, deleted, told to fuck off or whatever. That's really wrong. That is, for me, that means a lot of guilt. Now, someone might say to me, Harley, I don't believe you're a vegan. You're a fraud. And, I'm never going to block someone for saying that, ever. I'm going to say, okay, why do you think that? And what can I do to prove that? I'll say you at McDonald's eating Big Macs or whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. You show me the photos of that. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegan. But I'm not going to get all offended and shit and start blocking people. That for me, that means you're hiding shit. That means you're hiding shit. For me, in my opinion, that means you're guilty. If you approach someone and say, hey, blah, 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 and they freak out, like Phil did with me, for me, that's a massive sign of guilt. So that's just my opinion there, and you are welcome to have your own opinion. I value people's opinions, and I've never, ever blocked someone who is presenting their opinion to me in a respectful manner and say, oh, bullshit, Harley's not a vegan. I would actually find that pretty hilarious. I would say, hey, let's put some money on the table, they say you can't run that fast or ride that fast as a vegan. There's plenty of vegans out there who ride or run faster than I do. I'm not nothing special at all. I'm just like a cruisy dude. I also like riding my bike around. So it is hilarious out there, that the reaction. So anyway, that's just my thing there. That's what happened. I basically said, I questioned Phil's authenticity by asking, in a sort of a cheeky banter way, how can Phil ride as fast as Tom Danielson faster and claim to be clean or whatever? Like, it doesn't add up to me. And Phil got mad, offended, and just basically, said F off, etc. So that's his choice. And then he started bantering online afterwards. So that, that is a bit of a motivation there to say, okay, well, let's put it all out on the table and go from there. So I think this is creating some healthy discussion. And is Phil Gaimon clean? Are these numbers doable? He's beating the pro peloton up many climbs, and they're racing for money. And Phil's just racing for a Strava KOM. He's beating ex-dopers, etc., or dopers, or whatever you want to call them. What does clean mean? So maybe Phil could do a response video. What does clean... What is clean, Phil? What is clean? That's my question to Phil. Maybe we'll do another different video about that. But anyway, so let's have some discussion. Let's keep it respectful, and let's talk about the limits of human physiology. Thanks for watching. This is Durianrider. We'll see you next video.